This is probably the worst movie I ever made. It's called Dirty Larry. It's our Dirty Harry ripoff. Originally we were going to call it Dirty Fairy, but no, that's stupid. And then we thought Dirty Barry, but Dirty Barry isn't funny. Dirty Larry, on the other hand, is funny. I don't know why. I don't make comedy rules. That's just it. All right, Brian Burgess there, who plays Detective Larry Contraband. He always carried this model replica of a .357 in a gun holster underneath his jacket, and he had a pair of handcuffs too. And he did that everywhere. And I don't know why, but he just did. So because he had that gun, we decided to make a Dirty Harry ripoff movie. And then I went to Kmart and bought a $2 plastic gun. And so that's what we have here. This is this terrible movie. And another bad thing is I never changed the batteries in the camera, so the batteries are running out, and you'll see how that affects the film as we go along. All right, let's get to the meat of this thing. Here's Detective Larry Contraband, or Dirty Larry. He's crossing the street. He just went to a delicatessen to get a sandwich. His partner's still in the delicatessen. Just then, these two guys are robbing the local bank, and they're leaving. Now look at Dirty Larry. Pulls out a gun right in front of that guy sitting right there. Yeah, that's safe. The West Bank and Trust is being robbed by these two dorks, and now we have a gun battle right on the middle of the street. There goes a cop driving by. Oh, that's really smart. And Dirty Larry is battling with these two guys. Oh, he wings a guy. He's down. Oh, the other guy, cowardly gives up. That's Mike Hogan there giving up. And there's me as his partner, just coming out of the delicatessen. And now I'm pulling out my gun to help. But as you can see, well, I'm confused because apparently the battle's already over. I just showed up late. All right, then. There's Larry calling me over to help him. I'm like, dude, you couldn't wait for me? Hey, sorry, couldn't wait for you. Away it goes. All right, so now I'm going to go over and put handcuffs on him as the post office truck drives by. Yeah, that's good. Nice going. And we'll have a little police brutality here. Right about here. Smack him around a little bit, Randy. Good job. But the other guy, as I smack this guy, isn't giving up.
I know what you're thinking. Did he fire 6 shots or only 5? Well, to tell you the truth, in all this excitement, I've kind of lost track myself. But Ian, this is a .44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world, and would blow your head clean off. You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? I got to know.
Wow, thanks Clint Eastwood for joining us in this movie. Anyway, so we take the bad guys to the station, and I guess we're going to slap them around a little more police brutality. Nobody gets upset when you do that, so it's perfectly all right. So we get the suspects out of the car, that fine flesh-colored Fairmont that made an appearance in the last movie, The Energy Being, and here we are at the downtown, whatever it is, courthouse thing. And we're going to rough them up a little bit more as we bring them into justice. And then we leave, and we're all happy. Well done. But then a day later, we go back to the station, and guess what we find out? Well, we find out first there's a lady typing. She hands us a note, and it shows that they've let our captives go because of shoddy police work or something. I can't even read that, but it says something along those lines. And the reason for that is, had they been put in jail, we'd have no people to be in our movie. So they had to be let go. I'm upset. I smacked the wall. That hurt. And so now, oh, look, they're already out, and they're already after us. You'd think they would just kind of go away because they got out of the bank robbery, but they're shooting at us instead in our flesh-colored Ford Fairmont. No holes are appearing in our car, but they're still shooting at us. And you'll notice we start moving faster and faster from here on out. That's because the batteries in my camera are beginning to run out and go dead. And the more they go dead, the slower the film runs through the gate, and the faster the people move. Yep, could have changed batteries. Yeah, I just didn't think it was important. So this is the backyard of the place where I lived in Green Bay in 1978, and this is the backyard of the place I lived in Green Bay in 1978. And the bad guys run upstairs. There was a lower apartment and there was an upper apartment, and we lived in the lower apartment. All right. There's nobody in the picture. Oh, there goes. God, they're running fast. All right, now we've approached the stairs. We know they've run upstairs, and we're going to go track them down because that's what we do. We're cops. We're undercover detectives, and we're after them. And we're crouching. That's a fine paint job on that building we used to live in. I forgot what that place. I have not seen this in 30 years, so I don't even remember. I remember we do this whole sneaking through the upstairs trying to find them thing. So, okay, now we're upstairs. We could have bought some lights, but that would have cost money, and we had none. So we're just going to shoot with ambient light, and there you go. So we're searching through this apartment trying to find the bad guys that we know are in here. And we know they're armed because they were shooting at us. And so we're kicking doors. Well, we can't kick the doors very hard because you don't want to really break somebody's door. So we're making it look like we're kicking the doors, but we're not really. Oh, look, I guess we should have looked for the bad guy behind the chair, but we didn't think to do that, so we're looking behind curtains. Okay, we don't see him anywhere, but we're still going through the building. We're having a room-by-room search of the rooms, I guess. And so there we are. Now we're in the kitchen, and this is, I don't even remember this room. I don't remember this part other than it was kind of fun kicking doors. But other than that, I don't remember anything. That's me right there, though. Oh, there's the other bad guy. I guess we could have checked behind the couch. Nah, why bother? Just keep kicking doors. I'm, I think, 20 in this movie, because we made this movie on October 9th, 1978, so I'm 20 now. And, not that that's important, but just a little piece of history as we continue to search through every aspect. And here's another thing. We're indoors. Why is Dirty Larry wearing sunglasses? I guess he's staying in character all the time. Now we're going up into the attic where, guess what? There's no light. But we're going to go up there anyway. And Dirty Larry's still got his sunglasses on. So he can possibly... I'm going with can't see at all. But he's staying in character, and that's what's important. Ooh, look how serious I am. All right, we're up in the attic, and the only light is coming from those windows, which proves you can see nothing. Uh-oh, I guess we saw the bad guys leaving, I guess. Now we're running outstairs, and we're just shooting. But what are we shooting at? Oh, there they are. The bad guys are leaving. And they're shooting back at us now. Okay, and that's the Allied van lines was in our backyard, which is just, you know, when you live in a place, that's what you want to see. Anyway, we're chasing after the bad guys, and we're consistently running faster as the batteries continue to go. Oh, nice shoulder roll by Randy. All right. Thank you. The other guy's not going to mess up his suit, so he's not doing a shoulder roll, but I really don't care. And I just apparently have an endless supply of bullets, and I'm shooting like mad, but there are no bullet holes appearing in anything as we continue to run. Okay, the good guys are now randomly shooting all the time. You think we would have to reload at some point, but apparently not. I love this. One of the bad guys is going to reach in the back of this truck and pull out a machine gun. Why that machine gun is there, I don't know. Maybe he hid it there. Maybe this is where the bad guys hang out. Maybe that's what it's all about. I don't know, but anyway, we're running and shooting, but it's cool to see Green Bay, well, at least up to that point, because now from the rest of this movie, we're in this like junkyardy area. I'm not sure this is actually a junkyard. It's just where people randomly dump crap. But before this, it's kind of cool to see some of Green Bay, but now we're just going to see a junkyard for the next, like, 5 minutes, because this is the ongoing chase. We finished this movie, and we thought, you know, this thing's really short. So on another day, we went back out with some more film, and we just shot this whole part in this kind of junkyardy area, junkyard-ish area. And it's just endless running and shooting, running and shooting. That's all it is. Because we just wanted the film to be longer, because apparently it wasn't painfully bad enough before. It needed to be even more painfully bad now. And I didn't think to put batteries in the camera to improve the film at all. I just kept using run-out batteries so that we continue to move faster and faster all the time. Now you can clearly tell that Dirty Larry and his partner, which would be me, have split up. And we're searching through this. Oh, and there's the bad guys. Whoa, and they're shooting at us. I was going to add sound effects, but this movie's so bad, it's like, you know, why bother? So we're just shooting and ducking, a lot of ducking and shooting, and then more shooting, and yelling. So we're doing a lot of that. And so these two guys don't split up and keep and they keep running faster and faster. There's me shooting as a train goes by. Whoa, and then one of the bad guys was ducking out of the shot real quick. You know, that's just sad. All right, so there's Dirty Larry climbing through the metal rubble of this, whatever this area was. And I don't even know why we decided to go shoot here. Apparently because nobody could see us, and we were... Whoa, look how fast they're running now. Those guys are going about 100 miles an hour. Nice. And we've still not reloaded yet. That's fantastic. These guns must hold several hundred shots, which I don't think they had in 1978, but doesn't matter.
But Ian, this is a 44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world, and would blow your head clean off. You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Yeah, we got that already, Clint. Thanks anyway. Okay, so we're finally reloading after about an hour and instantly shooting. So now we're running some more, and there's some junk. And there's the bad guys. Dave Fawcett on the left, Mike Hogan on the right. And apparently they're going to play football now because they're drawing a diagram on the ground. which is always a good thing to do when you're sitting out in the open. You guys might want to, yeah, go. Thanks. And there's Dirty Larry, played by Brian Burgess on the left, and me on the right, running at about 100 miles an hour. And now we're going to have our plan. It's our turn for a plan. And so Brian Burgess, playing Dirty Larry, is telling me what to do, and I'm telling him what to do, and we're having a discussion. But since it's a silent film, shot in Super 8 film, you're not going to hear it. All right, we're getting down towards the end of this really bad movie, and not a moment too soon. As a train goes by, I'm shooting. There I am. Okay, I didn't know what was going on there. Just besides just a train going by. And there's the guy with a machine gun. That's Mike. And Dave shooting endlessly with his gun. I still have not... Oh, and now we jump back down, and our heads just randomly pop up occasionally. All right, I wish this movie would end, but it hasn't yet. And so the bad guy... Whoa, nice fall. Are still running around far too quickly as the batteries continue to go dead. This is where our heads randomly pop up behind the fence. I knew that happened at some point in this movie. And, okay, that's just horrible, is all I can say about that shot right there. And there's our flesh-colored Ford Fairmont again, though. It's like a magnet. He keeps pulling us to it. And that's a really long shot. We might have wanted to zoom in at some point. Never mind. Why put yourself out? Just leave it a really long shot. Okay, we're shooting, and now one of the guys with the machine gun is going to leave while the other guy... You know what? I don't even know what's happening. I've lost track of what's going on. Other than running and shooting. I guess we thought that was fun. Maybe we were just having fun. Hey, I'm reloading. Check it out. I guess I'm a fast reloader, I'll tell you that. But apparently we were just having fun running around shooting. Oh, I think we're getting out of the end. Yes, I've got the bad guy on my sides. Boom. Oh, I take him out. But I am the sidekick. And it's a Dirty Harry ripoff movie, Dirty Larry. So guess what? The bad guy with the machine gun opens fire. Oh, and I'm gone. That's the end of me. It just sucks to be a sidekick. All right, there's Dirty Larry. He's going to check on me. I should know he's dead. He's a sidekick. I'll just go off and leave him. There's the bad guy out of focus shooting with his machine gun. Dirty Harry. Oh, he's going to reload again. Oh, I thought we only did that once. Cool. All right, he opens fire. The other guy is coming after. Oh, he trips. And they're shooting. Oh, he kills the bad guy. And he would be upset about it, but he's Dirty Larry. I'm out of here. All right, that's the end of that movie, and thank God. It's horrible, it's stupid, but for completeness sake, I'm just posting it. Now you know.